Hold on. It's still too early because we are back with another episode of Dingdongbingbong, Bing Bong, Dangan. And the trial is kicking up, and let's no need to hold you back. Let's get right into it. Time to sit back in my chair and let's get it, Marv.
Let's go. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto's the killer, wouldn't you say?
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
No. Something was missing from the scene of the crime that... What should have been there? Hair! Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely! As things advance further in Clash Trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase of the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and press the Y button to shoot. Okay. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge if this gauge reaches 0. Or if you're not out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. It's like hair. If we can just figure out what that something is, yeah, okay. Hangman's Gambit! Oh, what the fuck? I'm ascending. It's hair. Yeah, got it. Well, we need the R, right? And the A? A? R? R? Okay.
Now I understand.
You lost 2 hearts.
Because I was clicking the wrong ones.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Yes.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Huh.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Oh.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Sounds like a cartoon voice actor.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
Yes, they did.
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Are you gonna Hangman Gambit me again? The killer struggled getting to the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. Present pipe again.
I got it!
I got it!
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Let's go. I'm cleared.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely.
Let's go.
From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust in with everyone in your influence gauge will take damage. Fuck. Now this is important, because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
True.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Then the killer ran after her,
True.
and they got into the bathroom.
They did get into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
I fucking missed my bullet. Oh.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
To finish the job.
It was you! We already know the answer.
There's two of them. There's
The
two of
incident
them.
took place. Sayaka
Not
was
this one.
first, She then fled into the
Oh, there was three of them.
Ran after, and they got into the bathroom. At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
He didn't bust it down. Or he didn't try. He told it. Oh, it's fine. If you keep trying to disrupt the trial, you're gonna trial yourself.
Shoot!
Oh, okay, that was wrong. No! Ugh!
Sayaka was first. She then fled into the...
Then the killer ran.
He did try to bust it down. Okay, you're true.
Sayaka had locked it.
She didn't lock it. He had trouble getting in. Okay, I get it. I get it. That's wrong! Because I was wrong the first time.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Oh, true.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right.
True.
Monokuma over there can testify to that.
He can.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
True.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Yeah.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
They switched the nameplates.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
They switched the nameplates. The killer was convinced that the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime was they didn't know was the crime took place, or they didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
Yeah.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
True.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
But I thought you already
That
saved.
is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
So everyone else?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Yep. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Okay.
But what happens
Sure.
if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
No, you're gonna kill everyone.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
For serious?
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Okay, Aoi.
Oh, you.
Oh.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Lama.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit
that is
get
something.
into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
There's a key on the floor. I don't know how that happened.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Oh, yeah, because she wanted to get the knife.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then
It does.
maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
So you should be safe inside your dorm.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss
No.
Monokuma just
Wrong.
let him in.
Wrong.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Aw.
Hello?
He's being an anime pro tag.
Can't that be it?
Oh my god.
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how pregnant she was. That's the answer right there, yeah. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Oh shit. No. Which one would... It's... switching rooms. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room was... Sayaka had already asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force... Yes, that one.
I got it!
Got it! I got it!
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you. Oh, the same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
I can't believe she left the room to get a knife.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Oh.
Huh?
Huh?
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
That is a bit weird.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Not really. Not if she went in the kitchen and got a knife herself. There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Huh? Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Wait, what?
I found a notepad during my search.
Oh.
And I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Oh!
And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do
Yeah,
that
I have
on
seen that
detective
too.
shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I'd better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Okay.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique. But even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Okay.
Huh?
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Yes.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
Yeah, it was probably Sayaka.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No.
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature.
Oh.
Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Okay.
But can we be sure anyone even
I feel like he
wanted
just
this
speaks
note?
out of turn.
Yeah.
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Why?
Huh? What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay. Whoa, no, not again! Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms.
Okay. Yes. We did switch rooms.
The place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
Yeah?
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Oh.
So in other words,
I missed it!
even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to it.
It certainly would seem.
I know what I want. I know what I want.
Sayaka and Makoto was in the note. It specifically. I see. Then they would have gone exactly.
The room.
She said don't get it mixed up.
No, that's wrong.
No! That's wrong! Let's go.
The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got
Yeah,
switched.
they did.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
Yep.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Yeah.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Yeah.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Yeah,
and
true.
the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
It wasn't.
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched it. The only other person who knew they had the killer. Yeah, the killer had to be the... What? Oh wait, I might. Looks like I just got embarrassed myself in front of it. No. Ding. The only other person who knew had switched rooms. It's Sayaka. I got it.
Me and Sayaka
got
were
it.
the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Yeah.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates
Was Sayaka. True.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Oh.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Okay.
What?
Why?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
I don't know.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Weird. Yeah, true.
We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
Okay, yeah, but no one's gonna admit it.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Yeah.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
She fought with her killer in the room. Yes.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Okay.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
There was glitter on the thing. From the sword? Okay. We have to figure out, yeah.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword.
Yeah.
Was was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
How? Oh, because the grip, yeah. When you look, the reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken was because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. I mean, do I just, yeah, because the sword. Yeah.
I got it!
I got it!
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Yeah.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
Yep.
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit
Got
with
it.
the sword right there on her wrist!
Oh!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Is it? What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to learn more? Yes. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of the... Oh no. I can actually refute the statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots. Oh, if you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to the influence gauge. LB to rotate the cylinder. Okay. LB to rotate. Press and release LB button to cycle through each. Okay. Or you can hold down the LB button. Or you can hold down the LB button, then use the left stick, left/Ed stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be added to the cylinder. For our purpose, this time the logic difficulty will be set to mean.
I don't know what difficulty are we on.
I don't know. Well then, good luck. I think we chose like normal. Why is it on mean? Three. That's not too bad. That's not too mean, actually. Okay.
When the fighting broke out,
Yeah?
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Maybe not.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from and they killed her.
And that's
I think I know. I think I know. I'm probably gonna die for it.
Broke out. The culprit, and that's when the first blow. Sword-based sneak attack.
I pressed the wrong buttons. I panicked. Oh!
Shoot!
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit
Grab the sword.
That's when the first sword-based sneak
A snort-based sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Maizono.
So she tried to fight. She grabbed the
Kitchen knife she had hidden away.
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
I'm fucking lost.
When the fighting broke out,
The fighting broke out.
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No!
Yes! Let's go! You're wrong!
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Yeah, because the sheath. Yeah.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Yep.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Oh. Yeah.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
Yes.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Correct.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay,
Good
so
for you.
how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
Oh.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
And then, okay.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife.
So Sayaka was trying to kill someone.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Probably?
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
No.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend
I
herself.
think the guy did.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her wrist? Not her wrist. No, it is her wrist, right? I got it!
You're talking about her palms, right?
Yeah, because they would have gold on it, right?
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palm?
The gold!
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
Yep.
There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Yeah.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
I don't think that's something you do.
So.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Damn, this girl.
What?
No.
It's because I'm
not it at
ugly.
all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about the water was off at nighttime. Because she's afraid of water. I got it!
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Ew, how long have we been here?
Oh my.
Oh my.
You smell like a
Oh.
fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Huh?
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Yes.
But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was
Sayaka.
I got it!
I got it!
She had the kitchen knife?
Yeah, she had the kitchen knife.
But we already said that the attack started with...
It started with the knife.
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Yes.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka. Yeah, oh, fuck.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
She was trying to kill.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Oh, what?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in.
Oh.
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Oh. I think I'm starting to get things.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you.
Yeah.
That is a possibility, is it
That's
not?
what I'm thinking.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
On me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, That would implicate Makoto.
True.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret.
Yeah.
If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
It is risky.
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Oh, because she knew we were Sims. Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wow. I hate her.
Well, then, you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end,
Holy shit!
she launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
And then she
must be
fucking
when the
lost.
wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
Wow, she lost a 1v1
The tables were
with a
suddenly
surprise
turned on
attack.
her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on. That can't be true.
Okay, well, calm down.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just
There's a
because
time.
you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
That's what we're here for, bro.
Makoto, right now you just
He
need to
sigh off his
concentrate
ass,
on
bro.
figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for
Am I supposed to solve it? Now? Do I have enough? Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. I'm pissed. I have no idea who the fuck it is. Dying message. It's only one bullet.
You wanna wait? What's it called? Do you wanna raise up the difficulty?
Yeah, probably.
All right, but
But there just aren't any more clues, right?
can you press start by any chance? Uncheck something.
Oh.
You missed.
I fucking missed.
What's this? Or the system button? One of those. Can you try the system button? Like back.
This is the only. This is the system button.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Damn. Can we not? Dang. Wait. Press start.
Start.
Or any of the other menu buttons.
Controls is the only thing. I think we'd have to raise it up after this.
No, because there is a way. What's it called? Because you can
in the middle of
actually
it?
save. You can save mid thing.
Oh, right here. This one, right?
Oh, there it is. Systems. Options.
Where's the difficulty?
Oh, I think we need to save. Okay, we'll probably need to like save and then, because we can save mid conversation. You're in the middle of a thing right now.
Okay.
We'll okay. Do this one first, and then I think it would be a good place to save, and then, what's it called? End the episode real quick, and then we can pick it up real quick just to adjust the difficulty.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to make this. I want to see you struggle.
This isn't that. This wasn't that hard so far.
Yeah.
Sayaka left it on the wall when she was leaning up against.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Ooh.
No, that's wrong.
No,
That's wrong. What did we, did we choose normal?
Can you pause it? Can you pause it? Do that the system message. System. Yeah, there you go. Save. All right, guys, we're gonna bump up the difficulty real quick. So yeah, well, I want to say it was not enough struggle under Marv's tutelage. You know?
Yeah, it's been kind of easy so far.
Cause I thought it was like I thought normal could at least do it. Like nah, we gotta bump it up to mean.
Okay.
All right, guys, that is it for this episode. But be on the lookout for the next one for sure.
All right. Bye, everyone.
See ya.